today, I'm going to be honest, I'm feeling a little bit down in the dumps. Unfortunately, my plans to make a passive mob farm that I started in the previous episode of Hermitcraft and was planning on just blasting through in today's episode, building the entire thing and everything like that, have completely fallen through. You see, my original idea was to build a big passive mob farm in this area, and I built all of the platforms in this section pointing in towards the middle, and then I foolishly, this is just me not really planning it out particularly very well, decided actually it didn't look that good in front of this farm, so I tore the entire thing down and started rebuilding it on the outskirts like this, and then did some research and found out that actually no passive mobs are going to be spawning, no pigs, no cows, no nothing, apart from rabbits, I think, are going to spawn in the farm because I'm in an ocean biome, and mobs don't spawn in ocean biomes. So, today I thought we would do something completely different from pretty much all the previous Hermitcraft episodes. As you guys know, on the Hermitcraft server, when you kill mobs, there is a chance that they will drop a mob head. Now, this isn't really something that I've paid any attention to throughout the entire Hermitcraft series, but I feel like it's something that I should be paying attention to. So in today's episode, we're going to try and get as many mob heads as possible. I thought I would start things off by taking a look at the heads that I've already got, and the answer is not that many. Now, obviously, we should have, so we've got guardian heads there. We've got one of those. We should have a whole bunch of different fish heads as well down in this system, but I feel like... oh, they're stackable. I've chucked out all my fish heads. But, regardless of that, this is where we're starting from. 5. Slime, dragon, guardian, shulker, and witherskull. I don't even know if this counts. So, because of this slightly terrible start, I think it would be a good idea to turn this into a bit of a challenge. How many mob heads can I get within 2 hours? Different types. Let's start the clock. First things first, squid. Let's see if we can get one here. I do have looting on my sword, which is definitely going to help me out, but the percentage chance of me actually getting these heads is tiny. It's in like the 1 or 2%, which means that this may be a bit more of a challenge than I was perhaps first expecting. Come here, you. Get out of here. There it was. Squid head. Okay, really strong start. That was like maybe 2 minutes, if that. Okay, where should we go next? I've got the list written down on my notebook. We've got a lot left on it. Now, I do have to be quite tactical here. Originally, I heard that gas and I was like, I'm going to go after him and try and get his head, but that is not a good mentality because there are much easier mob heads to get a hold of. Things like, well, there's villagers. We could try and get the villagers. There's villagers in the villager breeder. We could go wipe them out. Now, just to make it very clear, this thing is no longer functional. All the villagers have been removed from it. This guy up at the top has been removed. So these are fair takings. Plus, I built it and nobody uses it. So I have every right to do this, which is very satisfying. Very satisfying indeed. Didn't see any villager heads dropping through, though. None. Oh, I was so counting on that. Good news is, though, is that I do have these 2 things. Now, I'm not going to count that towards my score, but that definitely helps me out, especially that one, because that would be a really tricky one to get. I wonder if there's any more inside here. Doesn't look like it. No. I think I found someone's llama. I'm not going to kill that. As much as my head is well and truly in this game, I don't think I can start killing other people's things. I must have killed about 30 chickens now, and not a single one has dropped his head. No, not that guy. I thought these were going to be the easy ones. Come on. Yes! Oh, there it is. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Oh gosh, this one could be tricky. Nothing. I think my current strategy is just to massacre as many peaceful mobs as I possibly can. That's where I'm going at this point in time, but I have to say, it's not whoa, I've got to be careful here. I'm really struggling to find them. So we got the chicken, I'm looking for pigs, sheep, and cows. That's kind of what I'm aiming for here. And I don't seem to be able to spot any. But not only is it quite difficult to find these animals, when you actually do find them, you have, for some of them, a 1 in 200 chance of actually getting a mob head. Pigs are 0.5% chance. Having said that, I'm really not that fussed, because just the process of going out exploring in Minecraft is really fun, and it's something that I haven't done in absolutely ages. You know, I work on my base, I get myself set up in certain areas, and generally speaking, I don't just head off into the wilderness of the infinite world that is Minecraft and actually just run around. This is how I used to play the game. But I used to just charge about, looking for cool things, trying to find interesting parts of worlds, maybe archways or big ravines before ravines were actually an official thing in the game. I used to go out trying to find them. I would explore. And I feel like that's something that maybe is kind of missing from modern Minecraft in a bit of a way. There should be more things that incentivize exploration. Because exploration is awesome in an infinite world. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. Okay, new plan, because the previous one clearly wasn't working, is to make use of the farms on the Hermitcraft server. I was just about to pop through into the Ender, but then I thought to myself, well, I mean, we do have these guys here. I don't want to kill any of these, but we're in a stronghold, and generally speaking, at least a few of these blocks are silverfish blocks. Yes! I was about to give up, but that actually worked out. We've got a silverfish head. 5% chance of that happening. You can see all of the blocks I've taken out in this area. As I said, I was literally about to give up and just jump into the end, but that's actually paid off. Nice. We might be one of the only ones on the Hermitcraft server that actually have a silverfish head. Rather scarily, I'm still hearing silverfish noises. Also, no luck at the Ender. Ren is out shulker gathering, which means that things are a bit slow. I really should do my research into what the likelihood of mob heads dropping is, because Enderman is 0.002%. I mean, that's never gonna happen, is it? Oh, I'm looking for the mob spawner, zombie and skeleton. Just tick that off the list. Nothing is really going to plan at this point in time, but the drop rate of snowmen is around about 5%. So that's 1 in 20, and there it is. Snowman head. Yes! Okay, that's another one to place in my little head's shulker box. We're not doing awfully, but we're also not doing brilliantly. I don't know. I don't know how well I should be doing. So the next plan of action is to head off towards the NHO jungle in search of ocelots, because they have a pretty high percentage drop rate. Parrots, because they have a very high percentage drop rate. And also things like strays and husks, which are like the desert versions of zombies and skeletons. They have incredibly high drop rates compared to other hostile mobs, which means that hopefully we should be able to get... We should be able to get some extra mob heads here. I can't actually remember if I'm going in the right direction. And I'm running really low on firework rockets. Yeah, let's go for it, why not? Almost. I really shouldn't be wasting my firework rockets like this. Oh, jeez! 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 Sometimes I worry about myself. But other times, I think that maybe I could be onto something here. We actually got one! We got the ghast's head! One absolutely massive success that ended up being! That was the ultimate example of risk and reward. I am completely out of firework rockets. I have none left. I have a ghast chasing me right now, who seems to have kind of subsided a little bit, but we did it. We got the ghast's head. Oh, fantastic. Now I gotta say, I have not seen a single ocelot or parrot. Not a single one. I can't remember how they spawn. I think ocelots spawn naturally. They just constantly spawn, and you can kill them off, and it's not going to do anything. I don't know about parrots, though. I have no clue if parrots will have spawned, because this area was loaded before parrots were introduced into the game. That could be the killer here. But look what I've just found. I've found... Does anyone remember this? Who here has been watching long enough to remember this? Oh, that was a catastrophic failure of a redstone contraption, but it was very, very funny. It's probably one of my favourite moments of the Hermitcraft series. Anyway, it's getting dark, so I'm going to head out towards the desert. I do already feel like this is a bad idea, though. This is gonna be pretty brutal. Okay, we are in search of rabbits. Rabbits, rabbits, rabbits. And all the other things. God, these guys are difficult to hit. Oh, we got one. We got a rabbit head straight away. Nice. Okay, where are... Come on, there's always these guys. There's one. Let's try and get to him. Oh, my word. Bombarded. All over. Oh, my word. It's things like this. Oh, I've just realised. Strays are in cold climates, aren't they? Oh, I'm getting this all wrong. I'm getting everything wrong here. Seriously wrong. Oh, that was close. That was very close. Well, I suppose while I'm here, I could pop inside some of the houses and try my best to get some villager heads. Maybe some villager heads could be possible. Hello, friends. No. No villager heads there. Yes! Oh, the technique paid off, though. And this was a really good idea. So what I do is I open up the door and then let some mobs in and things. And then you kill them off and then you close the door. It's perfect. Okay, so... Where is my shulker box? My shulker box with all the heads in it. This is why I'm bad at Minecraft. I can't believe I left that thing behind. Okay, so we can tick... What are those things called? Husk. We can tick that off the list. The only thing that's really frustrating me is the fact that I cannot find ocelots for the life of me. I have looked through this entire jungle... And they don't seem to be anywhere. So maybe they've all been killed off. Maybe they've been turned into cats. Whoa. I've got to be careful around this place. Okay, this definitely seems like I'm wasting my time. And also, without firework rockets, moving around is very slow. So I think what I'm going to do is head back to my base. I'm going to regroup, come up with some new plans, some new strategies and everything. There's still a few farms that I can go to, but most importantly, I just want to be moving fast. This is such a painfully slow way of moving. How did we used to play Minecraft before there were things like rockets? I mean, how did we used to just... It takes hours to get anywhere. My inventory is an absolutely disgusting mess of just all the things that I've picked up during my travels. But we do now have a whole bunch of fireworks, and also I want to pick up those fish. There we go, that's how you do it. So we have enough food. Okay, let's take back off. This time I think I'm going to go towards snowy climates. I think going towards snow could be smart, because we could find maybe a polar bear. Polar bears have pretty high drop rates. Iron golems, I suppose? I mean, I haven't seen a polar bear ever. I forgot they even existed in the game. We are flying over an ice plains biome, which is apparently where polar bears do spawn, but I'm guessing they're pretty rare. Because as I say, I have never seen one. Guys, I think I found one. Sounded surprisingly like a sheep. I may not have found a polar bear, but I found an igloo. Now that's something that I wasn't really expecting. Is this the one with the trap? Or do they have the secret? Oh, that was it. They have like a secret thing underneath, but this one doesn't have it by the look of things. Oh, that's a shame. As is becoming a common theme for this video, I have given up on that plan now, and instead I am going to be hunting the strays. You know, I'm going to check that they actually spawn here. But my idea does seem to be working, in that these guys are everywhere. And they're in the right place. And they seem to react pretty slowly. That being said though, if I do get hit by them, I do get affected by slowness, which isn't brilliant. And my plan does seem to be working, in that these guys are pretty much everywhere. The only issue is that I haven't got any heads yet. And every single time you get hit by one of these things, you get affected by slowness, which is a bit of a problem. Especially when things get hairy like that. Thankfully, Elytra and rockets do save the day a little bit in these situations. But wow, okay, yep. Okay, off again. Yep, things are getting pretty crazy here. Look at me! I am absolutely filled to the brim with arrows, but I still don't have a single stray head. And we're halfway through the night. This was my grandmaster plan. This was like guaranteed. 100% was gonna get a stray head. That's what it was like in my brain. Let's get this guy. Let's get him. Let's get him. No! This one. No! Yes! No! Do not let me die! Oh, we got one! Oh, my word! Wow! Wow! God, my heart went through my mouth then. Jeez! The only thing that I hadn't really thought of is how on earth I'm going to get home now. I mean, I assume... So this is the Ice Spikes biome. I kind of know where that is, roughly. I assume my base is off in this direction. Or is it off in this direction? Wherever it is, I've found a nether portal that apparently I've just chucked my pickaxe through into. Hopefully. Yep, that's all good. Okay, let's find our way home. Oh my gosh! What? I'm straight out of here. Joe Hills, you need to sort that out, man. Oh my word, there is a ghast at the end of your tunnel. Regardless of that, there are 2 more mob heads that I reckon I'm going to be able to get before the end of our 2-hour timer. Number 1 is going to be the Jeb sheep. Now let's see, how many name tags do I have left over in here? A lot. Okay, we're going to take those and we need to call them Jeb, and then when we apply that to a sheep, it actually increases the likelihood of the sheep dropping its head. These count, right? I mean, these have got to count. I have found them. I have technically found them. Alex head and also Enderman head. And you, Mr. Pig. I'm going to get your head too. Watch, ready? And pig's head. No, okay. And cow's head. No. But this guy... I did it wrong, didn't I? That's more like it. Okay, apparently Jeb's name doesn't actually have... Well, it doesn't have a capital letter at the start. Anyway, let's run over and... No. Didn't get one. Okay, let's find more sheep. Oh, I was starting to get worried then. There's meant to be a 25% chance of me getting this head here. And as you can see, I used about 13. I used 13 name tags. I'm also just going to kill 1 or 2 of these guys. Not too many. In the hopes of maybe getting another sheep head, but it's not looking likely. Oh, I gotta say, Tango Tech's little nether tunnel type thing is absolutely bonkers. It looks insane. The only thing that I will say is though, is that this place is great, but I don't know where anyone's bases is. There's no signs or anything. I'm trying to look for Iskal's base. I have no clue where it is. You know what, guys? Sadly, the time is up. My alarm's just gone off. Unfortunately, we couldn't make it to the zombie pigman farm. Not really my fault. I was gonna go the normal way, which is up there, but by the look of things, someone has blocked off that tunnel. I'm assuming for the nether room stuff, which is a bit of a pain in the backside, as I would have loved to have got that other head. Now, I am a tiny bit disappointed that I wasn't able to get, for example, like sheep. I wasn't able to get ocelots, I wasn't able to get any of the peaceful mobs, and I wasted probably about 45 minutes just killing cows and pigs to no avail, but this is what I have ended up with. So, the ones that we had originally, so we had a magma head originally, and we had the Elder Guardian, and then these were just from the AFK fish farm, and then this was located inside my base in some areas. Other than that, these are all the ones we managed to get. So we got chicken, we managed to get silverfish, which was a good one. Snowman, we got ghast, which was pretty epic. We already had that one. We got the stray, we got the husk, we got the rabbit, we got the wither skeleton, we got the fish head, we managed to get the squid head, and the Jeb head. Not too bad. I wouldn't say we did too badly. I want to do these more often. They're quite good fun. And I also want to challenge all of my fellow hermits to do a similar thing. Just see how many different heads you can get within a certain time period. I would suggest maybe allotting your time slightly more wisely than I did. Don't go after cows and pigs, because not only is it really boring, it's also not particularly successful. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this slightly different episode of Hermitcraft. The regular ones will be returning as of Sunday, but unfortunately, ladies and gents, that is all I've got time for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please sure to that like button, and if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mumbo, and I'm out. I'll see you later.